Over the next month, we're going to explore every nook and cranny of the tropical dream world that is Bali. But, spoiler alert, there will be trouble in paradise.
Not for you, mate.
There ain't no chance we're getting up there.
Well, it's like totally abandoned.
Bloody hell, this road is... No, that's right of way.
Oh, I'm absolutely dying.
Too many boulders.
Okay, go.
These very kind gentlemen have been helping us.
Google Maps has taken us down a very ropey looking road.
Anyway, we'll get to our ill-fated van life adventure soon enough. Because first, we've got 48 hours to frolic around in Ubud, the cultural capital, spiritual heart and foodie hub of this wonderful island.
So after a crazy day of travel, we have found ourselves in this beautiful treehouse here in Bali, but it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, which isn't exactly ideal to get to places. So I'm going to use the local app Gojek to order us a taxi so that we can go to our first destination. Wow. The destination is half as stunning as this drive, then we're in luck, because this is beautiful.
But before we get to our oh-so-special destination, we need to make a quick detour.
First stop?
Food. You can't take any snacks into the monkey forest because they'll steal it.
That's right, guys. Monkey forest.
Nico, what is the meaning of this?
Well, you've got to get those carbs in for a long day of walking in the hot sun. Thank you. You see, guys, he led you to believe that we just ordered chips, but that was just the starter. Delicious. Oh my god, that is so good. I just love a peanut sesame sauce, and this is amazing.
Enjoyed that, did you?
Right, I am suitably fueled, buzzing off some Coca-Cola that is. So let's go see some monkeys. Don't even need to go in the monkey forest. You can see them already. They're just on the electric wires. I don't know if you know this about me, but I bloody love a good map.
And we're gonna need it.
This park is so big and beautiful. It's an absolute oasis right here in the centre of Ubud. Honestly, you don't need to go very far. It's literally just off the busy streets and it feels like you're in a completely different place. The monkeys are just semi-free roaming around this area. They don't have to stay here, but they do get fed a few times a day, so why wouldn't they stay here?
I feel like I'm in the Jungle Book or something because it's got these beautiful stone walls and temples and then all these monkeys going around and loads of different species of trees. Look at this one. How mad is that?
Now, you probably don't know this about us, but a few years ago, me and Jack actually volunteered at an animal sanctuary in Bolivia. And you get to work with different types of animals that have been rescued because they've been abandoned or they've been kept as pets, but they're wild animals. And I got the chance to work with 3 howler monkeys. So this is so nice. I feel like I'm in my element, being in the jungle with the monkeys again. They're so cute. They're just chilling behind me on this platform. There's mums with their little babies. It's adorable. Jack, what do you think about this place?
Oh, they're absolutely adorable, aren't they? They actually remind me a bit of you, missus.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, they're super cute.
Uh-huh.
They like to chill.
Yeah.
They like to eat.
Uh-huh.
They're a little bit feisty. And they love getting their nits picked from their fur, which reminds me of that one.
Jack, that story is not fit for public consumption.
been to some other places around the world where there are wild monkeys and they can be quite aggressive, but actually the monkeys in here aren't really aggressive unless they feel threatened. But you should always follow the rules, because I don't know if you've ever been bitten by a monkey, because I have, and it hurts.
Okay, so this makes what happens next kind of awkward.
Just trying to get my tissue. No, not for you, mate. Thanks. Why have I been bitten by a monkey, you may ask? Well, as I just said before, I was working with them in Bolivia. Now, these naughty little monkeys really like to drink the soapy water, which obviously I'm not going to let them drink soapy water when I'm cleaning their cage because it'll make them ill. So one bite was because I pulled the soapy water away from one of the little monkeys and he bit me on the arm and it really, really hurt. And another time I had a monkey sitting on my shoulder and the other keeper that I was with scared her and she got so frightened she chomped on my ear. Honestly, I thought she'd bitten my ear off. It hurt so much. Okay. Thanks. Oh, he's gonna go. Yeah, guys, follow the rules. Don't get bitten by a monkey because you will regret it. It's not nice. It is not nice.
As the saying goes, do as I say, not as I do, and you will have a great time in the monkey forest.
Oh, sweetheart, what's the crack then?
I don't know, this is so nice, like I'm so chill, but it is really hot. Maybe we should go do something else. What are your thoughts?
Beer and ice cream.
Oh my god, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Know the way to my girl's heart, don't I?
You can always rely on wifey to find the most expensive looking joint. I was just meaning we'd just get like a little clipper or something.
Well, it wasn't that expensive. It was only like £3. When we were in New Zealand, an ice cream like this was a tenner. And it is freaking delicious. No regret.
It was worth every penny. Central Ubud is a little more hectic than surrounding areas, but if you can bear the sound of roaring scooters, it's a fun place to walk around. There's no shortage of things to see, things to buy, and of course, things to eat.
Oh my god, it's just so hot. Even my eyelids are sweating. Should we go up this way? I'm a bit sick of walking on this way.
Yeah.
See that sign? I know exactly what I'm doing.
Now, I'm not really one for browsing markets for the sake of it, but Nico, well, let's just say this is definitely her cup of tea. But she's seeming a little bit hot and bothered today, so I thought maybe try and find Mrs. a massage or something. Why don't you get yourself a little massage?
Oh, because I smell really bad. Like I'm so sweaty right now. I don't think anybody wants to touch me. I'm a sucker for a jazzy print, I am.
I'm jealous of the doggo down there. Now that looks like a good way to spend the afternoon. How are you doing?
Just feeling a bit hot and bothered, to be honest. Not feeling good. I want to sit down. I want to have a beer. A cold drink.
Clearly, we have a pretty low tolerance for tropical heat and high decibels. But fortunately, I've heard about an urban sanctuary a mere stone's throw away from the centre, which offers sunset views and, I hope, cold beers. Let's go for a stroll along the Campuhan Ridge.
Oh, it's real nice walking through the forest. It makes a perfect antidote to that busy town centre. Wifey, how you doing?
It's shaded. It's shaded. It's good. But I have noticed a lot of people walking the opposite way. So I think it might be a return walk rather than like a loop, which isn't my favourite. But as long as I get a beer at some point, I'm okay.
I'm also not a fan of walking up hills.
Come on, Hannah.
This is our special technique for getting up hills and steps. Oh, come on, wifey, you can do it.
But it was worth it.
The glass is cold, the beer is cold, the view is magnificent. Oh yeah. Oh, so refreshing. Well-deserved beer. Bats flying about.
Last night reminded us that despite the prevalence of flesh-eating mozzies, we prefer the feel of rice paddies and jungle to the modern trappings of built-up towns. So, we asked our amazing host Gilly if she could recommend a driver to show us some of the best sights in the countryside surrounding Ubud. She roped in her husband, G'day, to drive us around for the day. Side note, he's the genius who hand-built these amazing tree houses we are staying in.
So first we do Tegalalang rice terraces, and after that we do the Dianne, the Holy Spring water temple.
Sounds good to me, mate. You lead the way.
You see the Agung volcano from here.
Oh my god. This is absolutely amazing. Like, I've seen rice terraces before and they've been beautiful, but I really did not expect it to be like a whole valley of rice terraces. Like, it's really just taking my breath away. So I guess when you see these places online, on Instagram or on social media, there's a reason why people go there, but you kind of always feel like, will it be a little bit disappointing? But honestly, this place has absolutely blown me away. Like, I just cannot believe how beautiful it is.
But there are some drawbacks though.
Lots of steps and a bit slippy. We want to get across to the other side, and it's quite the workout. There's lots of steps. It's quite slippy and muddy, so beware, guys.
Not gonna lie, walking around is a struggle. But Jack had a much more efficient method of viewing the terraces in all their glory.
It's drone time. Best time of the day. Except for coffee time and beer o'clock.
Whilst Jack faffs around with the drone, I have a quick public service announcement.
My top tips for visiting the rice terraces. 1, come as early as you can because the light is so much better and it's more peaceful. 2, as soon as you can, get away from the side where you enter and go across the bridge to the other side because it is absolutely stunning. There's no one here. We've literally had it to ourselves the whole time, and everyone's still over on this side because they don't want to walk across. So definitely do that to get the shots. And 3, wear bug spray because you will get bitten.
And a quick word of caution.
Now, this isn't just a tourist attraction. These are actually working rice fields. So when you come, make sure you respect your surroundings.
As more people start to arrive, we've made a swift exit as we have a lot more to pack in today.
Walking down to the temple, 100 more stairs. Is that okay?
Suited and booted, ready for some templing.
Beautiful. Really brings out your eyes. I am gonna hate walking back up here. I tell you now.
But the best places always lie at the end of the most challenging of paths. This incredible temple, whose name I would rather not butcher, dates back almost 1,000 years. Its 10 shrines were meticulously carved from the cliffs that cradle this beautiful ravine to create a one-of-a-kind holy complex. And, fortunately for us, it's a lot less busy than when Obama was in town.
I am always very impressed with like rock carving, wood carving. Here they also do bone carving. But to actually do it into the mountainside, that would have happened so many years ago. Like, how did they do it? It's just crazy to think about it.
Clearly, this is a deep-rooted tradition and craft, as proved by the ornate statues that adorn many a family temple across the island. Walk along any street on Bali and you will come across amazing examples of local craftsmanship. I made a mental note to ask G'day more about it later.
Templing complete.
Yes, just got the shot before a big tour group came, which is great because I didn't want them in my shot. Now we've got all these 100 steps or something, so I think it's going to be a long walk up. I'm out of breath just looking at it.
Nearly there.
I'm so sweaty. It's a lot of steps.
Fortunately, there was a cold drink and an air-conditioned ride waiting for me at the top of the steps.
How was your feeling?
Oh, it's so hot. It's just so hot, and you couldn't walk to these places because they're so far away. And if we tried to use the app, then it would be, we'd just have to wait all the time for new rides. So getting a driver for the day is definitely the best way to get around this area.
Oh, 100%.
We decided to make the most of having a knowledgeable local driver by asking him to make a coffee stop so Jack could refuel his engine. But he went one step further.
When the coffee is become red cherry coffee like that, that is ready to pick.
Oh, yeah.
Andy, having someone to go pick it for you?
No. Guide and coffee picker.
If there is a 2 bean inside, that means female. The ginseng coffee, actually, this is good for stamina, good for men. So that's why we call it a honeymoon coffee. When Papa drink, Mama happy. But if Mama drink, Papa tired. But if both of you drink, the neighbor cannot be asleep.
Gives you energy, guys. Get some ginseng in you.
On that note, I think we need a coffee. But little did I know, we were going to have to work for it.
Trying to burn the beans.
Oh my gosh, there's just so many aromas coming from all these different teas and coffees. You've been a bit quiet this morning though. What's the matter?
Problem is, I've not had any coffee yet. Without a coffee, I'm no good to anyone.
Well, you've got 13 to try.
So let's get stuck in.
Oh wow, that is sweet.
Oh god, I love the smell of ginger. It's spicy.
Oh, that's so nice.
I love mangosteen.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that tastes so sour. Well, bitter compared to everything else. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
So I've had some black coffee to wake up the brain. I've got the ginseng coffee to wake up the rest of my body. Oh, I feel like more like a man already.
Completed it. Oh, it's so spicy.
Let's go.
Of course, on G'day's recommendation, we stopped to fill our stomachs before carrying on our sightseeing journey, which, as ever, didn't disappoint, except for the pork floss in the spring roll. We ain't about that pork floss life.
Welcome to holy place, YouTuber.
New sarong for a new temple. This one's beautiful too. Love it. What I'm not liking though is the fact that it started to rain. No matter where we go, what time of year, it always frickin' rain.
The weather is rather fitting though, as water is an important feature of this temple. 30 temples, 2 purification pools and 30 water spouts attract both locals and tourists who are keen to perform a purification ritual known as melukat. As we aren't religious, we prefer to observe such rituals from a distance.
Looks like you're contemplating life there, mister. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's an absolutely stunning place, but kind of feels still very touristic. Like it only seemed to really be like foreigners coming here and bathing. I guess maybe locals come here in the early morning. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we should have a little word with our driver and see if he could take us to explore a little bit more of the local culture in this area, because at the moment I do feel perhaps like we're just kind of going from place to place, very much like we're on a tour.
Thankfully, my man was all too happy to oblige, taking us to a workshop belonging to his maid, who happens to be the local blacksmith.
Place that the Balinese people mix some knife and fixing their knife. The small part of knife. This is my knife, the one I use in my home. I come here to fix it. This is the one we use to carving the wood. This knife we used to make a offering.
Which is something he mentioned earlier.
We make from the young coconut leaf. We put some flour there, and then we put some rice, some cakes, or some candies. So this offering we do every day for a good spirit, for a positive energy.
How long does it take to do this?
Maybe 3 days something, Full of this will be take like a 1 week something. It's kind of like a art, right?
He was keen to show us some local craftsmen putting these knives to good use at the local workshop.
So why is this the best wood? Because
the wood smell. Yeah, smell from the curry.
Yeah, it smells really good.
Like this one, we call it parong. Parong dance.
These guys were so skilled, but at this point of the day we were getting a bit hot and bothered, so G'day dropped us off at the top of a set of stairs and promised there would be somewhere to cool off down below.
Someone going swimming?
Well, you know, it's been a long, hot day.
It's official, sandals coming off, going for it.
Wow, Jack looks like a cross between Bambi on ice and Dumbo on a springboard right now.
Well, spoiler alert, it is wet and the bamboo is slippy, but man, do I feel refreshed after a long, hot day.
It's like way nicer than I thought it was going to be. It's actually quite warm.
Well, there's going to be plenty more waterfalls in this series, as well as savannas reminiscent of Africa, cheeky dolphins, abandoned campsites, and of course, plenty of detours.